I brought the Reversetrix to Alien Force, and after the primary recalibration, then unlocked 5 different aliens that have all had their DNA samples reversed. And these were of course reversed by you guys, as I picked my favorite power suggestions from the community tab about a month ago. Let's start with the Methanosian DNA sample known as Swampfire. He was the first ever transformation done by Ben Tennyson with the recalibrated Omnitrix. However, once he got reversed, he became Clay Hydrant. The idea comes from Dark Deity's suggestion, where Clay Hydrant has a body primarily made of clay and he's able to release frozen beams of ice from his palms. Along with that, he's able to morph his body into different weapons and objects. Think Clayface or even Lucy Man. Also, being able to go deep diving at a moment's notice. Excellent for sea missions. However, just like Frozone, he depends on being hydrated in order to function at maximum capacity. Otherwise, his clay hardens and just crumbles. Oh, and he's pretty good at pottery. This is followed up by Vaxosaurian Giant that we got, which is Humongosaur. As the name states, he's a big dino boy that can become even bigger. Before Omniverse at least. The commenters who reversed this alien are Keegan Payne and Funtime Wildmont, saying that he should be a lizard that shrinks in size or even a velociraptor with high IQ and intense speed.
Clever girl.
I decided to combine both principles and make this alien Compressor Raptor. He has the ability to shrink in size, but he ends up becoming weaker in strength. However, his IQ scales in proportion to the size that he is, hence probably making him a lot smarter than a Galvin. That would be crazy. This alien might actually be better than me. Did I just make myself irrelevant? Oh my god. Anyways, the Necrophrygian Ice Moth emerges from the Reversetrix with full relevance. Big Chill is the frosty ghost with incredible ice powers, being able to shoot ice beams and become intangible, freezing targets from the inside out. But once this sample entered the Reversetrix, he got transformed by these 2 comments from Krakenberger 2601 and Nothingness 4068. Having him be a lava-centric and more predatory creature, he shoots beams of molten heat so concentrated it becomes plasma, and also having a menacing size and devilish speed. I introduce you to Third Degree. Damn, that name is dope. Instead of a moth like what the commentary suggested, I used a spider in order to capitalize on his very predatory nature, spewing lava webs that harden into rock once they hit targets, along with a plasma breath blast that is virtually unstoppable. And, of course, a body heat generation mode that is second to none. However, he isn't intangible, but he would surely give Akainu a run for his money. The sound clone short stack Echo Echo emerges next. Possessing abilities of self-duplication and soundwave projectiles, he is an army of loudspeakers that is a force to be reckoned with. However, once he gets reversed by Funtime with Wildmont and Cybersox KT, his abilities transform from shooting sound waves to be able to absorb sound. However, in that absorption, he is able to convert the sound into energy blasts and power and size as well. Louder the sound, the more he would be able to output. So we gave him the name Amplifier. He amplifies and converts whatever sounds he gets into different forms. Lastly is the Crystal Sapien Jesus Chromostone. He's pretty much an energy conductor, being able to absorb and redirect energy with ease, even being able to convert energy into a light source and being able to fly. He's that cool. However, he gets reversed by this comment, which gives Chromostone the ability in relation to kinetic energy. What I had in mind for him is impact absorption instead of energy absorption. I would like to call him Insulator, and he is able to tank any hit that he receives, store it as kinetic energy, and be able to dish it back out again with the same force, if not more. Basically, just like Amazo from My Adventures with Superman, he essentially becomes the immovable object that gives back. A lot. However, these aliens have got me thinking, what villains would be their best and worst matchups? For Clay Hydrant, I believe this alien has a whale of a time taking down alien fodders with ease. And he definitely should be able to solo people like Volcanus or even Darkstar potentially. But personally, I do not see him beating hybrids or even going toe-to-toe with World Conqueror Vilgax. However, Compressor Raptor, I see him taking on matchups like the Forever Knights and even being a clutch alien in the episode Be Knighted, as he could be a key factor in rescuing the dragon. I even see it being really useful in taking on Chip in the episode Peer Pressure. You know, being a genius and all. But pretty much everyone else might munch on him and have him become fodder. And we don't need another reptile getting thrown out of a room.
Get off my ship!
Third degree though, the arachnid flame monster would be a deadly matchup for the Forever Knights, and also the hybrid generals as well, not to mention the fodder Dean aliens. I can also see this nimble spider being a challenge for the world conqueror Vilgax, but for magicians like Charmcaster or even Super Animo, I can see Ben having a huge problem taking those two on. Amplifier now is not going to have much problems, taking on quite a bit of Ben's gallery of villains, making quick and easy work of villains like Volcanus and his minions, along with small fry like Siphon and even the incursions. But without a powerful sound amp, I'm not sure if he beats threats like Vilgax and the hybrid, and definitely not Ultimate Albedo. Lastly is Insulator. He would be one of the go-tos for fighting huge threats such as Vilgax and hybrid generals, embodying the saying of the bigger they are, the harder they fall. However, this alien would probably be very weak to non-combative villains like Darkstar, Charmcaster, and even Argit. Maybe not Argit, but these are...
Show no mercy.
Alright, I can't pass up a chance for this watch to beat on some predators. We start with the Necrophrygian Predator. This is a large fly with speeds that put Big Chill to shame, and an ability to hypnotize its prey, luring them in to be wrapped up and eaten. Would third degree beat this creature? Probably after he got hypnotized, he could keep on his body heat emission abilities, which would basically make him untouchable, easily resulting in him disorienting the tick and giving third degree a ripe opportunity for victory. After all, spiders do eat flies. But what about Shrink-a-Lizard? The Vaxasaurian Predator is the Tyrannopede, a giant dinosaur centipede with weight so heavy that it can't be lifted by Humongosaur. How in God's name is Shrink-a-Lizard supposed to beat an alien like that? Maybe if he has prep time he can probably neutralize it, but without prep time, it's GG, well played. Sonorosians have no predators to my knowledge. But let's see if we can put him up against the Splixon Predator, the Ponuncian. The fact that Amplifier has the ability to convert sound into different forms of energy, strength, and even a size boost, I think once he has a loud enough sound source, he should be able to make quick and easy work of the Ponuncian. Absolutely no problem. Chromastone and Swampfire don't really have predators however, but I will put Insulator against Slamworm and Clay Hydrant against Crabdozer. Now, I think Slamworm would make a snack out of Insulator, with the fact that it can burrow and fight underground makes it a doozy of an alien to take on in combat. And it also spits acid that's able to dissolve Talpadan metal. I'm pretty sure dissolving this guy, who is silicon based rock life form, is not going to be nearly as hard. However, Clay Hydrant, being as malleable as he is, would be able to turn this Crabdozer into a big block of ice. Once he's near water at least. But these are my recalibrated Reversetrix aliens. And for more videos of Alien Force Fan Omnitrixes, click here.